Yo, what up, world? 502 King Paul. Man, in this video, we're going to address why men in today's world are just simply not men. We have a lot of biological males walking around, meaning they got the body parts, they got a penis, some of them got big muscles, they might be tall, whatever the case is, but size and biology does not make you a man. See, we have too many males today that want to talk like a woman, call each other bitch. You know, back when I was younger, if you were to call another man a bitch, you would get hit in your mouth and he would be within all of his rights to do so. But now you have men referring to themselves as bitch. I call their homeboys that word. I'm going to tell you something, man. That is not a term of endearment for the young guys who may have it mistaken. I don't care what slang or where you from or none of that stuff. It's not a term of endearment. You have men that want to be treated like women, meaning that they want their women to coddle them. They want their women to take care of them. They're worried about what kind of job their woman has, how she can provide, what she's going to bring to the table as far as things that they should be supplying, contributing. You have men that want to dress like women, wearing skinny jeans, purses, all these facial piercings and nipple piercings and just things that men do not do. Too many males don't know how to make simple fixes around the house. They don't know how to do simple repairs on their vehicle. I mean, a lot of these men don't even want to work nowadays. You have a lot of guys that's okay with sitting at home on the couch while a woman goes and makes money. See, I've noticed there's a lot of men that complain about what the women are doing, what they're not doing, and all of this. It is our job as men to be a man, for her to want you, for her to love you, for her to respect you. And the respect comes before everything else. A woman cannot truly love you or be under your leadership if she does not respect you. You can't be a soft guy, not know how to work with your hands. I'm not saying that has to be your main profession in life, but every man should know how to work with their hands. They should know how to do some kind of labor work. I mean, this is just a given. I blame this on a few things. Number one, I blame it on the OGs. I blame it on the ones that came before us, because my generation, man, we did not respect OGs whatsoever. They didn't do anything for us. They didn't lead us in any kind of way. If anything, they were scared of us. See, we didn't worry about the older guys on the block because they were worried about us. They were worried about getting robbed or killed by the younger guys. You know, they were worried about what we would do to them instead of us being worried about what they would do to us. It was crazy. A complete flip just happened. So I blame part of this on the older guys not giving us enough guidance and getting on our ass about things that they needed to. Another thing that I blame it on is this whole anti-bullying thing that's became really popular over the past 10 years, more so than any other time in history. Where if somebody is bullying you, you go report it. You go and tell the police. You go and tell a teacher. You go and get your parents involved in all this stuff. See, the way that I was raised up in the generation that I came up in, having a father in my household, I was taught that if somebody tries to bully you, then you hit them in the mouth. You meet them with physical force. If they try to put their hands on you, then you meet them with more physical force than what they brought to you. That's how I was raised, being raised by a man. It's a couple of fights that I got into while I was in school, and I never once got in trouble for those because my dad knew that I was not a child who was just starting things, just going out seeking things. No, I defended myself if something came to me. See, being a man is knowing that you go with peace first. But if peace doesn't work, then you have to go with the next thing, which is violence. And you have to know when to bring that out. See, a lot of men nowadays, they don't know how to tap into that. They couldn't defend themselves if a situation was to happen, with or without a gun. Because some situations, you won't have a weapon on you. You won't have a gun on you. You have to be able to defend yourself and your family without a weapon. And that's something that a lot of men cannot do. A lot of males cannot do in today's world. They're quick to run and report something. As soon as something happens, that's not how men operate. I don't care what the system is pushing on us. Your mentality has to be stronger than this system. The system's working just how it's supposed to, but your mind has to be working how it's supposed to. You have to be able to see past all this stuff that they pushing at you and know what works in life. See, we're getting a lot of passive men, and a lot of passiveness gets nothing done. So you're going to see a stall in society. That's why we're seeing a lot of technological advances, but we're not seeing a lot of advances in the physical world around us. We're just really not. We're not seeing, we're seeing a decline in men that know how to build a house, know how to plumb, know how to have some kind of skill, something that they can do to not only make a living for themselves, but contribute to society. If we get all these pansy men, all these punk men, passive people, then nothing is going to get better inside of our society. We have to flip this switch, snap out of it. So, number one, back to what I said at the beginning. Number one, the OGs. I blame the OGs, man. Number two, the anti-bullying thing. We need more men that are willing to fight when the time comes to fight. See, if a war breaks out right now, majority of our population will be of no help because these men don't even know how to defend themselves, much less a whole entire country or a neighborhood. So you got to think about this kind of stuff, man. We got to stay on our P's and Q's as men. Number three, and this is a big one, and it may touch some people, but single mother households, them single mother households are very detrimental to our young men because they're raising a lot of over-emotional men and putting them out here into the world, and they don't know how to use their aggression. They don't know how to tap into their masculine side when they need to. So they flying off the handles and doing a lot of feminine things, a lot of yelling, and a lot of conniving, backstabbing kind of things, instead of meeting somebody head on, face on. See, it's a lot of women I know in life that never got into a fight in their whole entire life, and that's completely fine. But as a man, you should have fought for something at some point in your life, whether it was your milk money or it was your tennis shoes or it was just somebody putting their hands on you and you having to defend yourself. You should have had a fight at some point in your life. And if not, then put yourself inside of an arena, a field to where you can experience that. You can take boxing classes, martial arts classes, something to get yourself right. See, because what happens when you have too many men that are over emotional is that biological testosterone inside of them breaks out at a point where just a random moment. That's why we have so many mass shootings, school shootings, because these guys don't know how to deal with their emotions. They hold in all this stuff because they were told to hold it in. They were told to hold it in by their mother, and their mother's not doing nothing wrong. Mom's doing what mom knows how to do. But that's why it's important for a man to be there as well, because these young men have to know when and how to use that aggression. You can't have all these guys walking around trying to be treated like women, thinking that they're going to dress like women, thinking that they're going to talk like women and be treated like men. That's why you have such a headbutting right now between men and women inside society. This is not just a black thing. This is a white, black, Chinese, everything. Because you have too many men that are doing what society, what the system is programming them to do, instead of doing what they are biologically supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be a protector, a provider. You're supposed to be a leader, not only to your household, but to your society, to your community. Don't be scared to say something to these young dudes. Don't be scared to correct somebody. When you see that man whooping that woman's ass on the corner, don't be scared and say, oh man, I don't know what she did. You know what? Regardless, you got to stop that shit. You got to stop it. When you see these young dudes cutting a fool, you got to stop it. We got to stop telling these kids that you are winners just for participating in life. Because once you get out here and participate, you're not going to be a winner. You're going to fall into the circle. You're going to just be a cog inside of the whole system, and you're just going to help the system turn. We cannot produce leaders as men by producing feminine men. Hopefully this video got through to some people that needed to see it. If you know somebody that could benefit from this video, interested in this video, share this video with them. Make sure you go down, like the video down below, man. I'm going to be diving off into this subject a little bit more because this video, I cannot touch on everything that I want to, but I'm going to make sure that I push out what we need to hear, because too often we are bombarded with ads and just images of feminization, feminine things that men, we cannot go down this path, man. We got to make sure that we keep our real men out here and make sure that we hold down these women and being productive, man. Productive members of society, producing more children, more people into this world. Because I'm going to tell you something, man, like it or not, two gay men are not going to produce a child, okay, without a woman's help. Biologically, we are programmed for a man and a woman. Okay, so I want more men out there. I want more families out there. I want more family units and children being raised inside of a type of environment that's going to be good for them, which is having the masculine and the feminine and knowing when to use each side of that. It's 502 King Power, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. And leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video, what you think about what's going on in society right now. Hey, I'm out. Love you.